I still get excited for the mail. When I was young, I'd watch for the mailman to come by with the latest issue of Boy's Life or National Geographic. As I got older, I was waiting for Rolling Stone. Then I always had to beat my parents to the mailbox because I got a secret subscription to Maxim. Also, the school would send report cards through the mail, and I was always failing something. Do you remember your first email address? If you're like me, an elder millennial, it was kind of a big deal. Your first address probably mentioned your favorite band, then your birth year, or whatever year it was. Things were misspelled in that cool old way, Limp Bizkit Rules 85 at Hotmail, or I want some 41 at Yahoo. And it was always Hotmail or Yahoo. Or Excite. My first address was 3amwriter at excite.com. But it would be years before my friends had email and I could message them. It was a kid I knew from school, Tony, who sent me an email with a naked woman in it. My first pornography. Outside of Maxim. I was in college. I dated a girl who emailed her professors from the account partiestoohard@gmail. Seriously. Our professors then advised us to get professional sounding email addresses. After our EDU ones were deactivated, we'd need something to apply for jobs with. Therein, D.T. Pennington was born. Only because David Pennington at Gmail was taken. Today, David Pennington at Gmail, I think it's dead. The inbox, that is. I hope David Pennington, the person, is okay. But this isn't about email. This is about my busted-ass mailbox. I'm still excited for mail. I haven't gotten a Maxim in forever. As a freelancer, I'm mostly excited for checks to show up or a replacement credit card. But beyond that, my mail is mostly junk. This mailbox does the bare minimum. Our letters get wet, wasps nest in it. There isn't even that little flag that tells them there's outgoing mail. I've watched letter carriers ignore my outgoing mail because the flag wasn't up. Hell, the flag wasn't even there. It was never there. The owners before us were desperate to sell the place. It had been on the market forever. We could have asked them to do anything we wanted to the place. For whatever reason, we didn't ask them to replace the mailbox. Also, they don't like it when you film at Lowe's. Also, all mailboxes look the same, don't they? The bed of my truck is full of cardboard boxes from people who send us things. Charles at Chewy sends our dog food. Elena at Thrive Market sends us all the soaps and foods that are good for us. They send them because we ask for them. Email used to be a novelty. It's how you kept up with your high school buddies after you all moved away. Then Facebook showed up. The mailman brought you junk and bills, but an email from a friend was always exciting. Then email became a list of things people asked you to do. Sometimes they offered you money to do them. Mostly, it's people asking for one more thing, or wanting you to click here, read this, buy now, don't be late. This project takes place between 4:15 and 5:30 on a Sunday afternoon. It is September in the Carolinas, and it is needlessly swampy out. I don't feel great, but it's very important I get this done tonight. For tomorrow morning, the mail lady comes. I promised her I would have a new mailbox ready for her. She notices how our mail gets wet. She struggles to stuff magazines and envelopes in this small, rickety, busted-out thing that used to stand here. She started her route right about the time we moved in. For the first week, she didn't notice our driveway and would move right past us. She comes around tomorrow morning, and I want to test this out. I want to make sure the mailbox works. I'll know she is on her way. I can hear the failing engine of her 1985 Grumman LLV from 3 blocks away. In this age of Slack and instant messages and texting and live streams, it's nice to go asynchronous, to stop, to send, to to wait. In a way, you're training people to not expect you to get back to them anytime soon. You're doing them a favor. Today we treat every little thing like an emergency. Then we forget what an emergency is. The little boy has cried wolf. And yes, you must make this face when you place the final screw. When was the last time you handwrote a letter? Who was it to? Look at all of your Facebook friends. If you had to mail something to them, do you have their address? It wasn't too long ago when we knew that people were about to either announce their engagement or some new baby because they would send a text asking for our home address first. These letters, the ones I'm writing tonight, are a test to see if the mailbox works. I still want to see if people get excited to get something that isn't junk mail or bills. I want to see if they come back. I want to see if something comes back. I want to see if we can turn the act of communication, of connection, into something of a surprise again.